hot candle. We have some to my right. If you'd like to put out your Hanukkah right here, please.
Rebecca is coming tonight, yeah?
Yeah, as far as I know. If you would like to light a Shabbat candles off to my right. Shabbat candles off to my right.
If you would like to light a Shabbat candle, go to the right. The Shabbat candles are to the right. If you would like to light a Shabbat candle, they're over there to the right.
Check, check, check. Want to get a book?
Verses, you want that? Yeah, thank you. I put a chair in case there's moments where there's like a sermon. I'm not just standing up here. I put a chair right there in case there's moments. Well, that's good. Yeah. See how this flight's looking. I'm going to be holding the microphone. More room up there. Oh, yeah.
If you, 3 minute. If you could, we're going to start in 3 minutes. If you have, we're going to start in 3 minutes. If you have not lit your Shabbat candles and want to do so, they are over to my right, your left. If you have a menorah, please bring it up front and set your candles up.
Hey, Brett, do you want to work cameras tonight? Go talk to James.
So should we slow it down a little bit? Okay. Yeah. I'll do it, yeah. And then I would assume also then standing at the seat.
You ready to go?
They're going to be standing in
I'm gonna say because that one's like
Otherwise it's a fire
I'm
house.
gonna say that'll be like crazy.
Mosh pit. I mean.
Oh, dude. We ready?
James, can we get 2 minutes on the clock? 2 minutes, and then we're going to start the service. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Whatever you want to join in on, you're more than welcome to.
I tell him I'm not the one.
I don't care. Happy to be on your team. Check, check.
Please grab a seat. Grab a seat.
You gonna make it?
I'm not, thank God we got 2 more people up here. I ain't gonna make it long. You might want to go that way a little bit. Because I'm gonna pull off my mask in a minute.
Let's keep this up. Especially before the higher songs. It's so
Maybe.
plastic, weirdest looking.
Did you need a mic?
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to have one.
James. Where's James? James, there's no mic right here, only a mic stand.
And the goal is to be able to control your voice and it helps build like space.
You can sing loud, it'll be okay.
I don't know what it's Here. Joel. I just want a better voice kit. It should look like plastic. Use those big straws. Straws help your mouth,
Brian, you guys ready? You ready? Okay. You guys can just start with EO. Once James is ready.
Testing, testing. That was easy.
Yeah, just start EO. Go for it.
I swear, it was an order. Ready?
We are. Here
tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How great it is for brothers and sisters hang out on this day. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day. Hi-yo, 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 oh, oh, hi-yo, oh, oh, hi-yo, hi-yo, oh, oh, hi-yo, 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 oh, oh, hi-yo, oh, oh, hi-yo, hi-yo, oh, hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Iyo, 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 oh, oh, iyo, oh, oh, iyo, iyo, oh, oh, iyo, 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 oh, oh, iyo, oh, oh, iyo, iyo, oh. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this lovely day. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this lovely day. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day. Hi-yo, 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 oh, oh, hi-yo, oh, oh, hi-yo, hi-yo, oh, oh, hi-yo, 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 oh, oh, hi-yo, oh, hi-yo, hi-yo, oh. How great it is for brothers and sisters to hang out on this day.
Our band, Coldplay. So we'll see how much of the service I can make it through. I'm coming down with a little laryngitis. I want to wish everybody a Shabbat Shalom. Happy Hanukkah. Tonight we're celebrating two very special things, our Shabbat and our Hanukkah night 6. I know many of you have brought Hanukkah to light. I want to thank our supporters, those who help make the meal and the celebration possible. Karen and Susan Nyberg. Karen's back there. And Susan's over there. And the D'Alessio Lundquist family. Are they in the house yet? They will be here, I am sure. And we'll thank them when they show up. And so now, I'd like everyone to stand up, please. I want you to turn to the people to the left and the right, in front of you and behind you, and wish them a Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
And now you may sit down. What is Hanukkah? That's a tough question. Because you get a group of Jews or a group of rabbis together, and you're going to get a lot of answers as to what is Hanukkah. Some people will say it's about the miracle of the oil. Some will say it's about great military battles. Some will say it's a delayed Sukkot celebration. There are many answers to what is Hanukkah. But when I think of Hanukkah, I think of 168 BCE. Because in 168 BCE, Greek soldiers, they controlled the land of Israel. And they wanted everyone to do, well, what they asked. And so they would say to the Jews to bow down to a local magistrate, bow down to the local leadership. And bowing down trumped anything else they could do. Okay, no laughter on that one. But the Jews, most of the Jews were willing to bow down. They were willing to live under Greek rule. But one man refused. His name was Mattathias. And one day, Greek soldiers said, bow to the magistrate. But Mattathias refused to bow. He refused to bow in front of his family, in front of his community. he held up his sword and he said, "Whoever believes in God, follow me." And Mattathias started a revolt. Mattathias was the son of Judah, the father of Judah the Maccabee. They started a revolt which freed the Jewish people and which threw off the shackles of Greek control. And so whenever I think of Hanukkah, I think about, what do we stand for? What do each one of us stand for? What is important in your life? Because Hanukkah is about standing up. It's about picking up that sword and saying, "Follow me. I have something important to do." So each night, as you light your Hanukkah, think about what is important. I know that we've all gone through a lot of trauma over the last week. We have seen some terrible tragedies across this country and across this world. And it's important that we come together and we think about what we stand for, that we light a candle, that we dedicate ourselves to a world full of justice, a world full of kindness, a world where violence no longer exists. And now, our next song, Ocho Candelicas.
This next song is sung in a language called Ladino, which is a language that the Jews took from Spain. Jews were in Spain for hundreds and hundreds of years, and then they were kicked out. And when they were kicked out of Spain, they took that Spanish with them, and that Spanish developed independently of what was happening in Spain over time, much like Yiddish became its own language from Germany. And so this song you can find in your Shalom sheet, and it's much like Spanish, but it's a little bit different. It's called Ocho Candelicas. Julian and our band Coldplay will be leading us in this song, but you guys can sing along too. Let's quickly count in Ladino, okay? It's on this fourth page, I think, in your Shalom sheet. We're missing one of the numbers for some reason. I don't know what happened there, but let's count real quick. Una candelica. Dos candelicas. Tres candelicas. Cuatro candelicas. Cinco candelicas. Seis candelicas. Siete candelicas. And then we finish with ocho candelas para mí. Let me hear you say that. Ocho candelas para mí. Take it away, Julian.
Hanukkah linda está aquí, ocho candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda está aquí, ocho candelas para mí. Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda está aquí, ocho candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda está aquí, ocho candelas para mí. Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí.
Good job.
It is now time to light our Hanukkah. So if you brought a Hanukkah menorah, please come forward. I'm going to send our rabbinic intern and our rabbinic fellow to assist you down to the table. We're going to light all the shamases. I'm going to ask Rebecca and Paige to please help light the shamas candles on everyone's Hanukkah. We are taught, good to see you. We are taught that our Hanukkah candle lighting should be done in a public place, that we should put our Hanukkah in a window or even outside. The idea is the community should see that we are proudly celebrating this miracle. Tonight, of course, we have our Hanukkah in a very centered place so that we can all gather together. But when you go home tonight, put your Hanukkah, in windowsills so your community can see that you are proudly celebrating Judaism. I'm going to go shh. Everyone should begin lighting their candles from left to right. If you're not close to your Hanukkah, come a little bit closer. I know we have a Hanukkah and a father, son over here trying to get in there. We are going to do 3 blessings. Please begin lighting your candles. Joel. Yep.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav
V'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim la'avoteinu בימים ההם בזמן הזה ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגענו לזמן הזה.
And now all of our candles should be lit. Please return to your seats so the entire community can see the beauty of the Hanukkah lights. Please wash your sleeves.
My verses are also different than how it goes, I can tell that. But the verses, yeah. Where's James?
As you finish your candle lighting, please take a seat. We turn to page 138. What page? 138. On 138, we find Lacha Dodi. Now we have to see the mystical meaning in the words Lacha Dodi. Dodi, very similar to donuts. Repeat after me, Dodi. Donuts. Lacha Dodi. Which means here comes the Sabbath bride. And we also have Lacha donuts. Here come the Sabbath donuts. If you have never noticed this magical connection between Lacha Dodi and Hanukkah, please do. That dough is supposed to point out the donuts we eat each Hanukkah. We are on page 138. We'll be doing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9, rising on that final verse and facing the back door as we welcome either donuts or a Sabbath bride, whichever enters our room.
dodi likrat hala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat mikabela lecha dodi likrat hala yadadai 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 b'nei Shabbat mikabela
שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השפיענו אל המאוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, בשם ותפארת ולתהילה.
לך דודי לקראת כלה ידדי 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 בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ידדי 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 בני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו בניך כי היא מקור הברכה מראש מקדם לסוכה זו מחר שבמחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת כלה ידדי 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 בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ידדי 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 בני שבת נקבלה
התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באור לקום שירו לי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלי נתלה.
לך דודי לקראת כלה ידדי 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 בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ידדי 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 בני שבת נקבלה.
Please rise and face the back or towards the doors.
בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה וצוהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת כלה יללי 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 בשבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ידדי 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 בני שבת נקבלה.
You may all be seated. We start off our Shabbat tonight by lighting the Hanukkah candles, because once Shabbat starts, we are not supposed to light any more fire. But as if these candles were not enough, we now would like to invite our sponsors for this, our Hanukkah supporters for this evening, Karen and Susan Neinberg, Matt D'Alessio, Lorraine Ledquist, and their family to come up and light our Shabbat candles. On page 120. Here's a lighter. Oh, just a little bit. Someone, go for it, someone.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav Vitzivanu, vitzivanu lehadlik ner Vitzivanu, vitzivanu lehadlik ner Vitzivanu, vitzivanu lehadlik ner Shel Shabbat.
For any of you who are wondering, it's really hot by all the candles. Okay, so our next prayer, we come to the part of Shabbat where we get into the prayer service. And every Sunday and Tuesday, our religious school students get to go to tefillah. So some of them know this, some of them don't know that we're going to do this. But if you are in religious school and you want to come and help lead the Baruch Hu and the Shema and the Ve'ahavta, because I know you can do it, please come and join me up front. Or if you brought some friends who are also religious school age and they know it, they can also join. Oh, you don't have to do the Ve'ahavta. That'll come later on when you're at your Bar Mitzvah age. Sky can do it. Okay, because you're all leading, you all get to bow the first time. Oh, you all can stand on the yellow line, but be careful. Here, why don't you all... You want to stand next to your sister? There, make sure you're... But remember, for the Baruch Hu, what do? We face the ark, and we bow from our hips. There we go. On the first time, you get to do it on the first time. And everyone else is going to stand and join us because they also know for the Baruch Hu that they stand and rise and they bow the hips. It's not just about the kids tonight. Just a little bit, yeah. There.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Vaed Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Vaed.
Stay up here, do a 180-degree turn, face everyone else. Wonderful, stay here. We're going to do the Shema now. We all remember the hand motions. If not, I'll be over here and you can watch me do the hand motions for the Shema. They're going to do the hand motions based off of what I'm going to do the hand motions are, and then you're going to do the hand motions based off of them, based off of me. We all good? We all caught up on that? Great.
down.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
So the Shema, all that blessing and all the words we hear, oh Israel, Israel are the people of the book, so we make a book. Adonai, who is everywhere, is our God. Adonai is one, and those are the hand motions. So we say here, oh Israel, the people of the book. Adonai, ours. Okay. Next we have Arvei Hafta.
We continue on page 154. Please join me in reciting the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meotecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher hanochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם בכל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
For those who come to my Shabbats, you all know I'm really into pop quizzes. So tonight's pop quiz is, what are miracles? It's a loaded question. I'll let you think about it for a second. I'll give you a follow-up question. Why is Hanukkah so closely connected to miracles? You were just stretching, so it's okay. We can all stretch for a second. Yeah.
It's a miracle because it was a miracle when the oil lasted 8 days.
There we go. Yeah. Come to religious school. You'll learn that for Hanukkah. The oil lasted for 8 days. It was a miracle. So what are some miracles that you might have in your life? Think about it. It's not a really fast answer. Maybe it's the friends next to you, the loved ones that are surrounding this room, the community. I always think that this community is so great. Learning. Anyone have an extra miracle they want to share? Yeah. Ready? I work out.
1966, I survived a serious car accident with a traumatic brain injury. I'm now 63 years old and I'm still here.
That's a miracle. Okay. You look ecstatic.
Well, we have a miracle in that we had a granddaughter born 2 days ago.
One more, and then I promise you can all come find me later. Okay.
My dog Daisy.
Dog Daisy. I will listen to all your miracles later, I promise. Actually, I don't want to promise something like that. You can tell me that later. For now, we're going to get excited for our Micha Mocha. I knew what it was. Our Micha Mocha, we're standing at the sea. Our students love this one. They love to make up different parts of it, but I think, does our band just have preset ones? So I invite you all to dance and sing along with us for our Micha Mocha on page 158.
Freedom, 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 freedom's on its way. Standing at the sea, Micha Mocha, we're standing at the sea. Micha Mocha, we're standing at the sea. Micha Mocha, freedom's on its way. Surfing at the sea, Micha Mocha, we're surfing at the sea. Micha Mocha, we're surfing at the sea. Micha Mocha, freedom's on its way. Freedom, 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 freedom's on its way. Jumping at the sea, Micha Mocha, we're jumping at the sea. Micha Mocha, we're jumping at the sea. Micha Mocha, freedom's on its way. Now we're twirling, twirling at the sea. Micha Mocha, we're twirling at the sea. Micha Mocha, we're twirling at the sea. Micha Mocha, freedom's on its way. Freedom, 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 freedom's on its way. Freedom, 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 freedom's on its way.
You can go sit down. You can go sit down. Thank you so much.
What fun. Just gonna give everyone a moment to settle back in. Of course.
I know. I was like,
We are now turning our thoughts to those who are in need of healing. And tonight we are thinking of Sarah Mindel, Brian Gleason, Deanna Drucker, Jonathan Rich, Susan Vidal, David Dichter, Mark Goff, Scott Lingard, Stephen Dobbs, Lauren Gauss, Joshua Morricone, Roberta Kerner, Jace I'll be Doug Cohen, Kieran Healy, Lori Laxer, Fred Rootberg, Wendy Tipp, Richard Cohn, Fred Solomon, Robert Parks, Hector Fidel, Marshall Kaplan, Michael Cascone, Young Kim, Harvey Gilbin, Jonathan Matthew, Sarah Gabriela Bashaya, Pedro Sayanez, Seth Brezin, Roni Cohen, Dorothy Himur, Patrick Sims, Steve Lincoln, Larry Hoffing, Hannah Duveen, Adam Belladari, Stacy Thomas, Dana Galiner, Shelley Steele, Leo Birnbaum, Miriam Zaslavskia, Kitty Koster, Hilla Malka Hartenstein, Sharon Vanderslice, Mike Willard, Carla Arnone, Joanna Arnone, Jerry Arnone, Brian Arnone, Bonnie Humur, Michael Novgrodsky, Rhonda Solomon, Debbie Powell, Lori Wolvack. We are also thinking of those released from captivity, those effects by acts of terrorism, anti-Semitism, and bigotry, those caught in natural and unnatural disasters, those healing from all too frequent gun violence, those who were food deprived, those affected by governmental budget cuts, as well as all those caring for the ill. And as I bring my hand and eyes across the room, please offer any additional names that you'd like to hold in our prayer of healing. You can find Misha Baruch on page 371 in the middle of the page. Misha Baruch, Avotenu ve'imotenu. May the one who blessed our ancestors bless all those who are ill. And we continue in song together.
Misha Baruch Avotenu Mekor HaBeracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBeracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and
So you may have heard people speak about the story of Judith, but we say it around Hanukkah, and it is kind of like a second story that runs under this big miracle that we have here. And it is about the heroine Judith, who brought King Holofernes some of her delicious homemade cheese and wine, and then she killed him, freeing the Jews from his siege over the city of Betulia. Now, we don't necessarily praise her for slaying the king, but we do, during Hanukkah, celebrate this holiday, sneakily put around the 6th or 7th night, called Chag HaBa'anot, which is the Festival of Daughters. And we read this story as a reminder to celebrate all of the Judiths in Jewish tradition and the many Jewish women that have been crucial to the continuation of our people. There is also a tradition of giving your daughters and the women in your life gifts, such as money. And I bring this up as we get to the Amidah, because we have our prayer where we praise the ancestors. And in Reform Judaism, one of the main tenets of our egalitarianism is that every time we say the Amidah, we honor the mothers as well. And so please rise as we recite our Amidah prayer and think of all of the Jewish women heroes in our life.
We are on page 164.
Ananana Sfatai Tiftach Ananana Ufi Agid Tehilatecha Ananana Adonai Ananana Sfatai Tiftach Ananana Ufi Agid Tehilatecha Ananana Adonai Ananana Sfatai Tiftach Ananana Ufi Agid Tehilatecha Ananana Adonai Ananana Sfatai Tiftach Ananana Ufi Agid Tehilatecha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'Imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, צומח נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו משני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue silently to page 180, and when you're finished, you may be seated.
יהיו לרצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך. יהיו לרצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך. Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri vegoali. Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri vegoali. אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך. יהיו לרצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך. אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי וגואלי. אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי, אדוני צורי וגואלי. Adonai to thee, Adonai to thee, Adonai to thee, Begoali. Adonai to thee, Adonai to thee, Adonai to thee, Begoali. Adonai to thee, Adonai to thee, Adonai to thee, Begoali. Adonai to thee, Adonai to thee, Adonai to thee, Begoali.
It's so much fun when the kids get excited to do all the prayers and they start dancing and they give us permission to start dancing too like we're kids. That's your goal every single Shabbat as adults from now on. People didn't find that funny. I thought that was funny. I'll bring the energy if you bring the energy. There we go. Okay. That's the important part. So I had a pop quiz about miracles, and so it's only appropriate that there's a story about miracles too. A long, long time ago, don't ask me when, I won't give you an answer, the Baal Shem Tov still don't know. And his wife Hannah lived in the, ready for this one? Carpathian Mountains. During the week, the Baal Shem Tov would wander in the dense forest by himself, searching for God, for holiness. He loved nature. He connected it with everything he saw. Deer, fawn, Joshua trees, oak trees, sequoia trees. Those are all California trees. I don't know if he was in California, but mostly animals. And he would go out in all kinds of weather, summer, winter. And he would walk alone, he would meditate. And on Fridays, just before sundown, he would return home for Shabbat. During the week of Hanukkah, he told his wife, with God's help, I will return home to the eve of Hanukkah to light the first candle. That didn't sound so much like an older man. I'll try again. But if I'm late, if I'm late for some reason and haven't arrived before sundown, don't wait for me, but light the candle by yourself and put the Hanukkah menorah in the window. Well, on the eve of Hanukkah, as he was about to return, it started to snow. But as we know, I don't know if we know because we're in South California, when it starts to snow, sometimes it really snows. A strong wind came, and it was blizzarding. Blizzarding? We'll go with that. So what did the rabbi do? He buttoned up his coat, he leaned on his heavy staff, and tried to make his way through the storm. Darkness was falling, and for the first time in his life, he was lost. He couldn't find the narrow path in the forest that led to his home. He walked, and no matter what, he ended up in the same place. Sounds like a scary movie. Yet because of his trust in God, he did not lose his faith. He was only upset that he would not be able to light the candles on the first night of Hanukkah. Soon he became exhausted, sat down to rest on a large stone, and because he was so tired, naturally, he fell asleep. And while he slept, an image appeared in his dreams of a tall old man carrying a candle in his hand. "Who are you?" he said. "I am Mattathias, the father of the Maccabees, and I have brought this candle for you." At that instant, the rabbi awoke, and he was able to make out a dim shape of a person walking before him through the snow. The person held a menorah in his hand with one candle burning. A menorah that looked strangely like his own. The rabbi picked up his staff and started following the flame for what seemed like hours. He never let it out of his sight. Soon, he heard a voice. Oh, wait, first he fell. He tripped because, it's snowing and he wasn't wearing the right shoes. And when he was down, he heard a voice that said, "Even if your muscles fail, your faith will not. It is not by might, not by power, but by spirit alone, ruach, that you will travel home." He whispered a prayer, "Sha'asan asim lavotenu bayamim hachem bazman hazeh." Thank you, God, for the miracles that you perform in those times and today. They never cease. So he picks himself up. He doesn't even know how he's doing it. He's hungry. He's still tired. He's been walking. And at last he saw he was not so far away from the path that he normally walked on the Sabbath. As he came closer, he recognized the fields, the trees, and he saw that he was approaching his own village. Then he saw his own house. And there, his Hanukkah menorah in the window with 8 candles lit. We were just at the first day. There's 8 candles. And his house was filled with guests. Everyone was worried. Hannah stood outside the house, wrapped in her heavy winter shawl, deeply worried, past midnight, afraid something had happened to him in that horrible storm. When the rabbi appeared on the path, she ran to him. She embraced him. Big old hug. "Thank God you've come home alive." She was crying tears of happiness. When it became dark and you hadn't returned, I lit the first candle of Hanukkah by myself. But no sooner did I light it than the candle in the menorah vanished from the window. I was terrified, for I was sure it must have been a sign that you were in danger. 7 days have passed, 1 to 8. And then tonight, just now, the menorah reappeared. A miracle, a nes, miracle in Hebrew, with 8 candles. Everyone has gathered and they were praying. It was a sign. The rabbi understood that Mattathias had taken his menorah from his window and used it to guide him back to his house. He told his wife about his dream, about the silent figure who had guided him through the forest. Before they entered the house, he pointed to the window and the way that the menorah had been restored to its place. The flames of the candle glowed brightly in the night. May my blessing for you all tonight. May the lights of the Hanukkah always provide miracles, small ones, big ones, 8 miracles, 1 for each night of the holiday, 1 for each night of the week, for the year, whatever you want. And for every new light that you see. Shabbat Shalom. So now really what you all came to do, is that okay? Is to hear the kids sing more, right? Yeah, they've been practicing. They've been practicing a lot during religious school. They got 2 songs ready for you. So I would like to call up all my friends that have been at religious school these past few weeks and have learned these songs. And we brought a special guest. Oh. While they come up and get ready, we're going to listen to our band.
Ready?
Tonight we light the Hanukkah candles from left to right. Tonight we light the Hanukkah candles from left to right. time of the year is here, the festival of lights. We celebrate our victory, we celebrate our ride. First you take a single candle and you start it with a spark. Then you pass it all around the world, shine light into the dark. Tonight we light the Hanukkah candles from left to right. Tonight we light the Hanukkah candles from left to right. From the left to the right, see the candles burning bright. From the east to the west, just one light to light the rest. All around the world, people gather on this day. A miracle has happened, some light a candle and say, tonight we light the Hanukkah candles from left to right. Tonight we light the Hanukkah candles from left to right. Tonight we light the Hanukkah candles from left to right. Tonight we light the Hanukkah candles from left to right.
All right, all our religious school kids, you guys can stand up here on the bima with us. Come stand up on the stage.
And everything that we are singing tonight is in your Shabbat sheet. So you can sing, you should sing with us.
Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sevivon to play with and like us to eat. And while we are praying, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago.
One more time.
Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sevivon to play with and like us to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago.
We have one more song for you guys.
Good job.
How do you say dreidel in Hebrew? Sevivon, that's right. Those of you in your places over there, you can pretend you're a Sevivon and spin around in place if you want. Get in the spirit.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we remember?
You guys get to sing.
Sevivon, sof sof sof, Hanukkah, hu chag tov. Hanukkah, hu chag tov. Sevivon, sof sof sof, Chag simcha, hu la'am, beskado haya שם, נס גדול היה שם, חג שמחה הוא לעם. סביבון סוף סוף סוף, חנוכה ברוך הטוב, סביבון סוף סוף סוף, חג שמחה הוא לעם, נס גדול היה שם, נס גדול היה שם, חג שמחה הוא לעם. Give it up for our religious school students. Yashar Koach. You guys can all go have a seat
Thank you
with
so
your families.
much.
Thank you for joining us up here.
And now we're going to hear Mautzor, which again you can find on page, I think 6, 8 in the book. They're not numbered.
Are you doing it?
Yep. You can drive if you want.
Ma'otzur Yeshuati Lechana Eleshabeach Tikun Betefilati Visham Todan Anizbeach Lenachin Matbeach Mitzar Hamnat Beach Azer Mor Beshir Mizmor Chanukah HaMizbeach Azeg Mor Beshir Mizmor Chanukah HaMizbeach Ma'otzur Yeshuati Lechana Eleshabeach Tikon Betefilati Visham Tovan Anizbeach Lenachin Matbeach Misar Hamnat Beach Azir Mor Beshir Mizmor Chanukah HaMizbeach Azig Mor Beshir Mizmor Chanukah HaMizbeach.
Thank you. All right. Okay, we are now going to be hearing from Erfan for announcements. Hello. Beautiful sparkly shoes. It is. Got to bring the light in every way. Here you go. I kept it.
All right. Shabbat Shalom. And happy Hanukkah. Well, I'd like to first start by welcoming everyone who's new, joining Kol Tikva for the first time. If you're not too shy, raise your hand. Who's here for the first time? Welcome. Welcome. Nice to have you. If you're interested in joining our community, please come see me after services. I can help you with that. Thank you to our great in-house band, Coldplay. Thank you, Rabbi John, Rabbi Chas, cantorial soloist Joel, and Paige for a really fun service tonight. And as always, thank you to James in the back.
Yep.
You always help keep our sound pitch perfect. We also welcome the Tzedakah teens tonight. The Tzedakah will go towards the Tzedakah teens charity of choice. And the announcements for tonight, the offices will be closed starting tomorrow and will reopen for religious school on Sunday, January 4th. Yes, January 4th, after New Year's, religious school will resume. Okay, on Friday, December 26th, services will be on Zoom at 6:30, and Friday, January 2nd, 2 days before religious school starts, it will be at Stephen Weiss Temple with our very own Rabbi Rebecca. Poker is around the corner. In your Shalom sheets, you'll find a flyer for poker. It's going to be Saturday evening, January 31st. Reserve your seat at a table. Now, there's no better time than the present. You don't have to be a great poker player to come and enjoy it. All levels of experience are welcome. You know what? A ticket to the poker tournament would make a great Hanukkah gift. So you can scan the QR code and you can purchase tickets for yourself and a friend. Low effort Hanukkah gifts. If you forgot to buy a gift, you want to buy something additional, it's Hanukkah. I think you should do it. Who's going to do it? You can do it secretly. So both members and non-members are welcome to join. And we have lots of exciting things happening in January. Watch for an email next week about our upcoming events and opportunities. I'd also like to thank tonight's supporters, Karen and Susan Nyberg, Matt Delicio and Lorraine Lundquist. And thank you to everyone who donated to this event. By supporting or sponsoring an event, we are able to have these amazing community celebrations. Please consider supporting or sponsoring our next community event, which will be Tu B'Shabbat on Friday, January 30th. Please join us for dinner and sufganiyot in the social hall afterwards. Wayne, raise your hand. There's Wayne. He will be hosting trivia in the sanctuary. Ooh, with alcohol. There's a treat. You can't say no to that. And you can scan the QR code to play poker in January. So Jess will also be there and serving the fun cocktails. For kids, after dinner, there'll be arts and crafts and a dreidel tournament in the social hall. Also, one last thing. Those of you that are wearing your Hanukkah sweaters and sweatshirts, please join us here on stage after services for a group picture. And happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, and Shabbat Shalom.
All right, I now would like to invite Jonah D'Alessio to come and represent the Tzedakah teens and just let you know a little bit about what we're doing and what's going on this year.
I have the. Okay. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. My name is Jonah D'Alessio, and I am a board member of the 2025 to 2026 Kol Tikva Tzedakah teens. This is my 5th year, I think, here. That's been a long time. So Tzedakah Teens is a teen philanthropic organization at our temple. We're a nonprofit. We raise funds for prevalent social justice issues. So we have not yet selected our issue for this year, but in the past we've raised money for gun violence prevention, voting education, and climate change. Please help us use our voices to take a stand. We would greatly appreciate any donations that you could make. If you look on the back of your, whatever the sheet that they gave you is called. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Jonah. And this is the whatever it's called sheet right here. I know what I was calling back. All right. So as we reach the conclusion of our service, we think of those who are no longer with us. And if I may, I'd like to just share a couple things I've been thinking about this past week. And I went to school in Toronto, at the University of Toronto. And in 2017, if we think back, there was a shooting at a mosque in Quebec City in Canada. And in the days after the attack, led by the Jewish community, which organized people to form rings of peace around the outside of mosques in Toronto as acts of unity and solidarity towards our Muslim siblings, and to let them and ourselves know that all people of faith deserve to do so peacefully and safely. And I stood in one of those circles around a mosque down the street from my synagogue. And in 2018, I was walking to shul on Shabbat, reeling from the Tree of Life shooting in Pittsburgh, and my brain wondering why, as I'm sure maybe that crossed your mind as you came to fill the pews tonight, why would I go to this space after such a thing has just happened? But my feet, they just walked. They just took me there. And when I got there, I saw a group of people forming a circle around our synagogue, forming a ring of peace, organized this time largely by the Muslim community as a reciprocal act, a gesture of unity, of solidarity, and reassurance of a sacred bond between us and all people who pray. They opened the circle for me to walk in, to pray, and they took a deep breath and sigh of relief as they parted it again when services were over. And I was reminded of a crucial reminder that we need at a time where we might feel afraid. When it feels like the world literally hates you and doesn't want you here, when it feels like you're not supposed to fit, it was a shocking, starking, empowering reminder that that is not true, and that there are people who put their bodies physically in a space to make us feel safe, that there are people who will form a peaceful defiance against hatred and violence, and most importantly, will comfort one another. And so as we say a mourner's Kaddish, we hold all of those who have passed due to hatred and violence this week and many others. And I hope that you can hold this message that I was reminded of in that moment of grief as well, that it's not true. It's not true that people that we aren't wanted. There are people who want us and love us, and all of them are sitting right here too. So we think of those within our community who have recently passed. Ellen Gelson, remembered by the Feinstock family. Molly Kaplan, remembered by Laureen Waterman. Tilden Levine, remembered by the writer and report families. We also hold in our prayers the hostages and soldiers we have lost in the current Mideast conflict, those murdered by gun violence, the innocents killed by senseless acts of warfare and violence, those that have passed due to floods, fires, and other natural and unnatural disasters, those that are no longer present due to famine, those who died due to lack of vaccination and changes in healthcare, and those that have no one but us to say Kaddish for them. Our yortzites that we're honoring this evening are Libby Abrams, William Cantor, Jacob Dubowski, Jerry Feldman, Giselle Frankfurter, Kurt Frankfurter, Edward Goldberg, Bess Greenberg, Kalman Grainer, Don Greiser, Bessie Hoffing, Irving Hoffman, William Hoyt, Harry Kaplan, Bunny Katz, Galinda Krugman, James Krugman, Max Maines, June Margolin, Walter A. Marks, Milt Morris, Mitchell Paul, Michael Ryder, Sidney Remsen, Louis Sal, Elsie Schachter, Milton Schatz, Jean Schickler, Herman Schoenbrunn, Arthur Schulman, Mo Schenken, Abe Siegel, Flora Dwayne Siegel, Jack Snyder, Alan Stark, Mark Stwarski, William Harry Stern, William Taylor, Ralph Thompson, Eleanor Tilsner, Lee Warnick, Bernard Zwick. And I will go around the room, and again, as my hand and eyes meet yours, please offer anyone else that you'd like to say a Kaddish for. And I invite now those who are in the first 7 days of mourning to rise now, in body or in spirit. Those who are in the first 30 days in Shloshim to rise, if you are able. And those in the first year of mourning, rise in, if you are able. And those honoring a yahrzeit this evening, please rise. And I now invite the community to rise among our mourners in body or in spirit. And we say the Mourner's Kaddish on page 598. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach yirteh ve'amlich malchuteh, b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye decho beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv imru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevarach le'alam almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudsha brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. Okay, and please remain standing as we conclude with Oseh Shalom. And if you are comfortable, put your arm around the person next to you. Shabbat Shalom.
Before we
Chag
do
Sameach.
Oseh, I just wanted to take a minute to thank the band, because this is an all-volunteer band.
Yeah.
So on lead vocals, we have Julian Friedman. On keyboard, we have Julian Dekos. Our bass player, BJ Dekos. Karen Nyberg on percussion. Sammy Blank on lead guitar. And Glenn Rabney on rhythm guitar. And I am Brian Knopf, your band leader and your drummer.
And now, Oseh Shalom. Yeah.
Oseh shalom bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom,
Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ose Shalom bimromav, Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu. Ose Shalom bimromav, Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu. Ose Shalom bimromav, Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu. Yaseh Shalom, hey, Yaseh Shalom, hey, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, hey, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
I would like all of our 18 to 30-year-olds who are in the room tonight, because then we got a bunch of people coming home from college or graduated a year ago. 18 to 30-year-olds, come and hold our Kiddush Cup tonight.
And if you didn't understand,
I'm giving a big
18
range,
to 30 year
18 to 30. I know we got a bunch of you guys. Come on, another Julian, come on down. Who's holding the Kiddush Cup? A lot of B'nai Mitzvahs here. Oh, is Julian back there playing? Come on, Julian and Julian, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Let's hold up that Kiddush Cup. Come on, man. Hold up the Kiddush Cup. We'll do a short Kiddush right now.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Take a little sip. Now we can have all you hold the challah. Why don't we have everyone point at the challah tonight, because we're a big crowd. Point to that challah and go yummy, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
And now our hamotzi.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon.
Shabbat shalom. Give someone a hug. Give them a kiss. Go get food. Sweaters.
have
We
a
got a
sweater.
weird sweater. Stay here.
If you're wearing a Hanukkah
Sweaters
sweater.
up here. Everyone else go eat, have fun, be joyful. Happy Hanukkah.
Chag Sameach.
If you're wearing a sweater, still come up here. If you don't, it's okay. There's always next year. Oh, don't forget your menorot. Do not forget your menorot.